She can open the door by herself. And here she is. Hello. There's a lot of noise going on outside. There always is. This particular apartment complex has just renovations and noise and people out there constantly. This is why it's not so bad that we're leaving. So try to bear with me as the leaf blower goes out there. It's constant noise. Well, I called up Jay, hysterical, and said, it's basically like we've been in a fire or something and lost all our stuff. Everything's gone. I'm not going to be able to save it. I have to leave it here, and I'm going to have to go. I was devastated and scared and tired, and I was feeling sick. I had this fever. It was probably just from the emotions and the stress that brought this on. I feel good today. I feel better. He ended up calling his dad and asked if he paid this month's rent, we could give him the security deposit when we get that back. We're relying on the apartment complex to actually return the security deposit. And there are horror stories that do exist about apartment complexes not being good about that. Hopefully they do return us the deposit. We can pay him back, but he did this. His dad actually gave us rent for this month, and it's going on that end. He has been training now for over a week. He considered leaving training and coming back here to help me, which would have jeopardized his job, probably would have lost his job. I told him, no way, it's not even worth it. And he was saying, yeah, it's just stuff. We could replace stuff, but this job we can't replace. It was getting to that point where you decide whether your job is worth all of your belongings. And we were saying this job was worth. So this trucking job he has is that good. And it was long conversations about the fact that there's nothing we can do, that we're really stuck. Then again, I'm thinking we may be out of here by next Thursday, which is the day before that. But it doesn't matter. We can afford to at least get our stuff into a better storage unit than what I got. One that's not in Naples. Everything kind of reverted back to what it was, but it's a little better because I don't have to sit here worrying that they're going to make me leave, but I don't know when. I knew that they weren't going to be happy with the whole, use my security deposit for last month's rent. And I knew that they were going to try to get me to go, but I didn't know when. And now I know that they're not going to do that, and that's great. That really saves the day. So, lots of thanks to Jay's dad for that help. It's incredible. And that's pretty much the gist of what I was saying is his whole thing now, he can concentrate on finishing training. They did an evaluation on him and said that he needs to get better with the Qualcomm. I guess he used to do logging for his hours and driving time on paper for other companies. And other companies he did a day route and would be home. He would be home daily. And now he has to arrange his own timing for rest time, hours off, hours on, delivery times. All of that has to be calculated. He enters the information into this Qualcomm, and he's not used to it. So in his evaluation, that he said, the trainer, who's a really great guy, said, all right, you need to step that up a little. And he will, and I'm sure he's focusing on that now. But it was hard for him to focus with all of this to worry about, keeping in contact with me and me hysterical over here. And I'm glad that now he has time to focus on the things that he needs to for work. And the other thing would be the securement of the loads. It's going to be flatbed, and you have to strap them down, and you have to do it in such a very specific, careful way. There's other cars on the road. You don't need things flying off the truck and into other people. That would be bad. Customers would be losing their product too. and Jay would be losing his job. So he really needs to secure the loads perfectly. And I have a feeling he's probably doing it really well, but it might be a time thing, because I know new employees, it takes them a longer time to strap down a load, to secure a load, than it will once they're really into it and get used to the job. Just as probably any task for any job that you get when you're new, it takes you longer and you're more unsure of yourself, and then things get better. So I have a lot of confidence that it's actually going well. And today is a better day. Yesterday, just being sick and being surrounded by my things that weren't packed and had nowhere to go. We're gonna do this all day. It's horrible. They're blowing leaves all over my car right now. Look at this. Thanks, guys. Probably all up in my windshield now. It's just awful. Look at that. I mean, where are those leaves? Can't they just sweep those things up? They have to be out there making all this noise. I feel like they could really sweep these up. It's so disruptive. See, now the dog has to go. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm just like that. Is this as fascinating to everybody else as it is to me? Just watching people blow leaves around. I don't know. Slideshow thing at the end of all of these. If you go back and look at some of my other vlogs, if you didn't make it through because you weren't interested in the subject matter, but if you're interested in pictures from all of this, they're posted at the end of each of these vlogs. Okay? And today, who knows? Today's a little bit up in the air. We can kind of fool around, do different things. It doesn't have to be set in stone, except for the fact that I do have to get a couple more boxes packed and go through some of my clothes. I have so many clothes, it's unbelievable. That's 2 days right there of work. We'll be back later on in the day. I figured I would get a little nomadic and get out on the road a little bit. So here we are. We've been here before. I am headed to go see if there's some boxes behind the Ace Hardware store. That's where I've been getting them from. And that hopefully we'll have some luck with that. Okay, here we are at the one place that I'm thinking about. Alright, they usually have boxes. Not a lot to choose from. I'm just going to grab a couple of these and then head out to the storage unit. One? Yeah. Perfect. Well, it's kind of small. I wish there were bigger ones. This is back there, actually. Here's a big one. Too bad I have to tape them all up myself. Looks like that's all I'm going to get. Better luck tomorrow, hopefully. Really nice score. They also had these old Christmas plants back there, too. Look at this. Here we are. Hi, here we are at the storage unit. Wait till you see what this is. It's great. Make sure I got my keys on me. Yep. Okay, so we just go in this sliding door here. This door. Make sure I Oh, gotta get one of these. These cups. The elevator. Really loud. Okay, shut the door. Privacy. Nice and private now. Now we gotta enter our secret code. Access granted. Therefore, we can go to floor number 2. This is not easy, especially if you have a lot of stuff to bring in. Probably for people with smaller amounts of stuff. Oh, there's the smell. I thought it smelled like rotting corpses, but it actually smells... Oh, automatic lights. It's a mixture of rotting corpses and old stuff. Just old, dusty stuff. Uh-oh, I think I went the wrong way. Beautiful, huh? So here I am, number 2058. This is me. I have to get out my special key. There she is. That's all I got in here so far. And the mattresses. Couch. Door. Couch. Door. Because we're not going to keep this storage unit, but this really does put us at square one. If I do this, it puts us right back at the beginning where we have no storage unit, no truck, nothing, and I have to arrange all of that all over again. And that this deposit that I put down here is nothing, you know, it's just a waste. Because I brought a bunch of stuff here and now I'm taking it out. It's a hard decision. I'm going to have to think for a little while. But I think I'm taking stuff home and we're going to put everything in a different unit. This is really fun, huh? It's a blast. Having a blast. I decided to take a bunch of stuff. For all I know, we're moving it all right back in. Here. Ah. I'd like a first floor. It's a little complicated in a way. Plus, it's all the way in Naples. We kind of wanted something a little more north, get away from Naples. I don't have to put in my code to go down. I can just leave. The building will let me out. I wish I knew what to do. I really wish I knew. What am I supposed to do? Okay, we're here. Well, there's been another turn of events where I don't know what's going on. I don't know our schedule anymore. I'm waiting for news on that. various different communication tactics to try to figure out what's going on. I guess I'm just used to, I come up with a plan and we do what my plan is. And I'm not used to a big company coming up with our plan, and I'm not sure what I'm hearing. What am I hearing? Am I hearing that they are going to route him to Ohio to pick up a truck? It's going to be 8 more days. He won't give me any dates on a calendar. He won't tell me when anything's happening or what's going on. It all seems really confusing to me right now. So I lay down and go to bed and let everything sit where it is until he gets back here. But if I do that and he's only back for 2 days, we don't have time to do everything we got to do. So I need to know before he gets here what's going on, and he is not able to tell me. And it was supposed to be Monday, and it's not going to be Monday. That's what I know for now. It's not looking too good. Emily, help me. What day is today? The end of... What is today? I'm totally spacing on what day it is. It's gotten pretty bad, this whole thing. Today is Thursday. Okay. I just had a long conversation with Jay. He is going to pick up his very own truck tomorrow in Ohio, I think it is. Yeah, he's getting his own truck finally, and training is over. I guess they're going to end training early partly because of the slightly crisis scenario that we're going through right here, right now at home, just needing to get out of this apartment and get me onto that truck, really. And so since that's all happening, he has to get his truck and head down here. They don't want to head him down here without a job, though. They're going to hook him up with a pickup or a drop-off or something down this way. That's going to be more north, but from there, north in Florida, I think they're going to try to send him to Florida, and then he'll work his way down here, which means even though he's getting his truck tomorrow, yeah, that's good. That I don't know why it would take him a week to get down here, but I'll find all that out, and yeah, I'm gonna find out more about what's going on, and then we'll know more tomorrow. We're gonna know a lot more tomorrow, actually. Today is a little up in the air. Night.